kind of quiet people in the society. Have you ever came across being bullied? Maybe, yeah, maybe something you can talk about. If yes, something you can talk. You don't have to mention the names, but do you as I say something about bullying, as I'm
Bully.
talking about bullying, does something?
Ooh, eh. Bantu abadala ngicela nisibonise indlela yabona kumnyama kuyathusa thina soyikulahleka bantu abadala ngicela nisibonise indlela.
Good day, YouTubers. Thank you for coming back to our show. Kasi Insights with me, say Archie. Thank you very much to everyone who watched our previous show, Mokshane Medak. Thank you for all the 80 plus viewers for the first video. It means a lot. It means a lot to me. It means a lot that most of you subscribed, and most of you also liked, so there is an engagement, and I like that. um we'll have to change the name for our show, because of I think a lot of people struggled with searching the name because there's a name already, Kasi Insights. So but I'll leave that to you. Maybe you should suggest the name for the show, maybe on the couch with Archie or something. But let me leave that to you. You will comment. You will comment and bring your suggestions. Then we will work from that. We'll have to choose the best one, the one that sounds good, and then let's get on top of it. As I promised you that I will be bringing you the one and only DeCool. He's here. We are with him. It's all about him today. It's all about him. Everything. Yeah, it's all about him. We are here today because of him. Forgive me for my light today, because of setbacks, but I had to go on. We had to go on, but next time there will be light. We had to go. We couldn't stop because of the light setback. But nonetheless, welcome to our show, man.
Away, bro. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah,
It's a pleasure.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
it's a pleasure, man. What's
Well,
up, man?
we interview big guys. So you're a big guy. So yeah, we mean big.
We mean
Uh,
big, okay?
So
I'm impressed.
let me tell you about the show. I think the show is mostly about building in guys.
Yeah.
So the only way to build someone is as if you testify. By testifying is telling them your story, where you come from, and how it's going. You might not be where you want to be, but the progress until this far, because there's someone who hasn't even tried on the progress. They might have the same talent, but they haven't tried writing anything or going to training if you're an athlete,
Yeah.
or anything. Or sometimes because of you've been there, you once was a star or were a star. You once was a star, and then you came back, Mokasi, because of things didn't go well, or you retired or whatsoever. But the story that you could share could definitely build someone else, and one of our listeners here. So thank you very much for joining us here.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
That's what's all the show is about. So let's go back to. I know people who are watching this show know they're cool.
Yeah.
They definitely know they're cool, but they don't know Nkululeko Kwai.
They don't know Nkululeko.
Yeah, so I think that's where we can go.
They wanna start there. You wanna know Nkululeko.
Yeah, let's start with Nkululeko. I think the cool is the progress. It's the definition of the current progress,
Yeah.
of what's happening now.
Yeah,
But Nkululeko, it's where you grew up. It's who you truly
The true
were,
me.
or you are. You understand? And those people still have their names and all that, so they still want to know how to put their stage name there. Yeah. So let's go to Nkululeko, bro.
What can I say, man? Kululeko and DeCool are mostly almost the same guy, bro. Like, besides the music part, because DeCool is what separates Kululeko from DeCool. The music
Yes.
actually,
Yes.
it's what separates Kululeko from DeCool. But the personality-wise, bro, it's almost the same, you know.
Oh,
Kululeko is a very very chill, actually shy guy actually. Kululeko, it's more content. Like he's never been an extrovert
yeah. Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
you know. And he's always been ambitious. He's smart. That's what I can tell you. He's been a guy who was like book minded, like education wise. That's the guy. Kululeko is that guy who would follow that path and all of that, you know.
Yeah.
And he grew up as a shy kid, as I said, you know, humble as always. And then it's always been a thing, Yoguti. You know, I grew up in church.
Yeah.
Kululeko was that church boy, you know, because my father's like was like a bishop
Okay.
and all that. Like, so I'm basically like a pastor's child. Yeah.
Well, I'm also a PK man.
Yeah.
How's it like to? How's it like? How are you expected to leave or to be to get into the society?
Yeah.
On your how was it like you when it comes to being a pastor's child having to grow up?
For me, it was very challenging. It was very challenging because when you look at it, I like things, bro. Like I really like things. As much as I'm shy and being extra, but growing up, I was introduced to a lot of things because I like being around other people, but I wasn't aware until certain age, and that's when everything started being challenging. When I wanted to go out now, and you know my father was a very strict person, you know, was well respected, so you wouldn't be comfortable out there drinking without even anyone, you know, trying to judge you. Like, yeah, bro,
Yeah.
you're a pastor's child, you shouldn't be doing this, you know, you're expected to like be in a manner of respect, you know, at all times. So it's been challenging, man, but you grow, you understand that this is the type of life that you want to live. Whatever your father is, it's not you, bro. Yeah.
As an introvert, né? I know most of the introverts because of the way they are,
Yeah.
being calm and being those kind of quiet people in the society. Have you ever came across being bullied? Maybe something you can talk about. If yes, something you can talk. You don't have to mention the names, but do you as I say something about bullying, as I'm talking about bullying, does something click on your mind when you were still an introvert? Could be at school, at a primary or high school level.
Bullying, I wouldn't say much about that, but what I can say is that you know, jokes.
Yeah.
There was that because I was always the short guy.
Yeah.
That was always the case, you know, people picking me from
Yeah.
that side, you know.
Yeah.
But bullying as such, bro, I am small, man.
Yeah.
I'm small in my body. I'm just small. I'm tiny. I'm that kind of guy. But I have like a defense mechanism, bro. Like
Yeah.
when it comes to like somebody trying to bully me or something, bro, I always have something to say. You know, I
Yeah.
always had that personality that, you know, I don't know, can I swear?
Yeah, no, talk.
Okay, like don't fuck with me, though.
Yeah, no, I
You know,
feel you.
I don't care how big you are or something. Like don't fuck with me. That's the kind of guy I am, you know.
Yeah.
If you would make jokes about me, I'd take it. Sometimes it would offend me, but I'd take it as jokes. But when it comes to like physical bullying or anything like that, bro, don't fuck with me. I don't care what would you do to me, but you need to know this is where it ends. I'm that kind of guy. I think my personality to that point, it has already, like, even if you would approach me, you would see in my face like, okay, I would want to do this to this person, but you know what? Let me just not.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why I always, most people would tell me that, you know, you have a serious face. sometimes it's hard for us to approach you or something like that. It's like maybe I have that defense mechanism. I understand that I'm tiny, small, but if you wanna come with shit, don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Nah, I feel you.
Yeah.
No, that's more like it. Um, when it comes to let me tell you about me. I've been bullied.
Yeah.
Thing is, we don't realize we take bullying as jokes
Yeah.
because of people are laughing when something happens.
Yeah.
Even the person who's bullying you. I think the whole of my grade 9 class
Yeah.
was bullied, but they were not aware that it's bullying, even from grade 8. Because grade 8 I was the class rep, and then grade 9 they made the bully the class rep because of they think he was corrupt. So he
Yeah.
would the class would be great and all
Yeah.
that. But that was the worst mistakes, because he worked as a bully in he bullied us to be disciplined.
Be disciplined, yeah.
But yeah, well, it's alright, man. We all go through that. But
Yeah.
one thing I'm touching about bullying is that I know there's someone out there who will be watching, maybe they're not aware that they're going through all those, because of now in this lifetime, man. There's rape, there's bullying, things that we don't realize that this is happening because of
And it's
jokes or
affecting a lot of
something.
people.
Yeah, and we only realize later on, man, that was rape. No, that was bullying and all of
Yeah.
that. So I think it's something we can say to someone now, to act now, to voice out, say something now before it gets deeper. If
Yeah,
you're
before
being
it gets-
bullied, GBV, take a look now. You see.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So you, as an introvert, you're in high school. I'm sure you're doing good doing books. No?
Books, bro, yeah. Always, always, always.
Man, I was great. I was great.
Always.
But I was great, ne?
Yeah.
But I chose the wrong subjects. Come
Yeah,
grade 10.
I understand what you're saying.
So you chose the right subjects.
What can I say? Let me put it this way. Okay, from an early age until my high school, I
Yeah.
was a top 5 dog.
Yeah.
Always top 5 in my class. Top 5 from grade 1 until grade 12.
Yeah.
I don't want to lie to you. I was top 5. Well, I think at that age when I chose subjects, I thought I was doing the right thing. You know, because of the information that we had that time. You know, because I did maths, physics, and whatnot. You know, they were great subjects, but because of they fed us this information that if you do these kind of subjects, because of you smart like this, you're gonna go far.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna get, this type of careers that requires you to do this and that and that and that and that. But at that stage, I hadn't realized what I really wanted to do, and I didn't know myself better. As I was telling you that I grew up as an intro, but at a certain age, around high school, that's when I've realized my true personality, bro. Like, I'm not really an intro.
Yeah.
I just like my space, bro. Like, I just like my space, but I like interacting with people. I like being out there,
Yeah.
because of I grew up with a strict father, right? So that's when you grow up, there's a certain time I would say at what time you should be home. And so it gets to you that, okay, let me just stay home, let me just do this and just stay home. So grew up thinking that I'm an intro until I realized this is my true personality. So let me get back to the books. That's when things shifted when I got to like varsity, because I chose physics, what all those things. I thought these are things that I want to do in life. Want to be maybe a doctor, a physicist or whatever, though, because of the information that we were fed. You fall in love with that if something becomes like a norm to you every day, But at some point, I'm an economic guy, bro. I wish I had done commerce.
Yeah.
Because right now, everything I have learned since varsity, it kept me realizing that, bro, I'm a business-minded type of person. I'm this kind of person. This is my type of, like, I'm a hustler. I don't need to be in a lab doing stuff, bro. I need to be out there doing actual you know, interacting, work with people, you know, financial whatever's, you know, before the music thing. I'm just talking about now me as in after or besides music, you know. That's how I realized my personality that okay, flip. If I did realize this earlier when I was in high school, I could have done commerce, bro. Because I've loved it. First time I did accounting in what's this? Varsity.
Okay.
I fell in love with it. Economics, I fell in love with it.
Yeah.
And I forgot that I did sciences. Like
Yes.
the way I used to, you know, defend science.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, I was so naive. I couldn't see what I love, and I couldn't see the world in a, you know, in another point of view. That even science is great, bro, but economics,
Yeah.
commerce, bro, it's huge. It's dope. It's the realest thing, you know, because with science, okay, we focus on more important things like maybe health and everything, all of that. But if you look at the world on an economic view, bro, this is the reality that we live in, especially in South Africa, bro. Like, this is our reality. Economic issues are the realest things ever, you know.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with that, realizing my personality too, that this is actually me. You know, I need to be focusing on this side, you know.
Would, well, would you say science? I feel like okay, I did science and maths also,
Yeah.
but I feel like I should have went for history and things.
Yeah.
The reason why I think though getting to know your history helps you a lot when you want to follow the law kind of law thing, because I
Yeah.
think I'm more into law and stuff.
Yeah.
And your politics and all that, so I need to know everything like that.
Yeah,
I also chose science because I was the best learner in grade 8 and 9 in my class. Sorry. So there was a test, an aptitude test that said I shouldn't do science, but because of we were big headed and he was the best learner in grade 9, you know, what does this say? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Let's put him in science. And then I went to do science only to find out after the switch of teachers.
Yeah.
Another teacher went to CPM a lot, and then they came in a teacher from Ghana.
Yeah.
For the first time out of 100, I got a 9 on maths. I was like, what's happening now? Things changed and all, and they changed forever. They changed for the good.
Yeah.
I changed, man. People I went to school to class with grade 8 and 9.
They were surprised.
Well, they were surprised. They know me, too.
Yeah.
They know me. They were
I get what you're
surprised. What happened and all that, but I think it was just the wrong choice. But yeah, surely people will do the right thing. Let's not do things. That's why we're having teachers, sometimes teachers who are not teaching our children through with passion, because of they chose that thing because
Yeah,
they don't
because
have anything.
they just wanna get a job,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
It's hard because I understand because a lot of I went like I'm a varsity dropout.
Yeah, yeah.
If you didn't know, bro, like
Well,
it's because I've realized a lot of things about myself. So I had to take tough decisions. Like it's weird, you know, when you realize certain things at the later stage. You know, you realize like you don't want to do this for life. And some people it's hard for them to take a decision now. Some people it's okay, it's a risky thing to say, you know what, I'm quitting this and I'm going for this. Because now you need to take action. You know, taking action takes courage. You see, so for some people I would understand if they would, you know, do something just because they want to get a job. Because the reality of our life right now is that unemployment rate is way up, and now poverty is like doing the things, bro. You know, we're living in a world where we need a lot of things, and now because of social media there's like pressure and whatnot. Those things makes people depression, like they create depression to people, bro. Like, so you would understand if maybe somebody's just a teacher because of they just wanted to get a job, and they wouldn't be as passionate as somebody who really wants to be a teacher. You know, so those things they play part, bro. Like,
Yeah, man. We live in this world, so we have to accept things that are happening and try to live and understand everything. But nonetheless, well, bro, let me tell you where I know you from. I know you from CP Mayalo. When you were playing soccer, ne?
Yeah.
uh, when you were playing soccer, when you still playing soccer, you were playing for Masaka. No, was it Masaka? What's the name of the clinic? Top City
The
Clinic.
Top City
No, man.
Clinic.
What was the name of the team that
Hey, no,
the
no.
green key
Yeah.
with Paida?
Yeah, bus.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
team.
that's the
Masaka.
thing. I don't know the name.
No,
Like,
Masaka.
Masaka. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think it
I
was
was
Masaka.
gonna well, I was gonna be United by the time, but I was in
Yeah,
the junior level and all that.
yeah,
I wasn't playing with you. You guys were big guys. I wasn't yet there.
yeah.
That's where I know you from, and
Yeah, bro.
you were a player, Joe. And
Yeah, bro.
what between music and soccer, what what do you think happened for you to change into the
To music.
yeah? When did all this start? Because yeah,
Okay.
I think Masakan, you were in high school or something.
Yeah, I think I was in high school at that time. I think I was in maybe grade 8, 9,
Yeah.
something. Yeah. Okay. What happened is, okay, let me tell you. I always played soccer since I was a kid, bro. Ne?
Yeah.
Let me just take you step by step on both journeys. Since I was a little kid, I used to play soccer. Ne?
Yeah.
It was my first love because that's all I knew. But growing up, getting to like maybe primary and stuff like that, I was a big Kwaito fan. Ne?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you these stories, like how they interact, like how they made me, switch from like being a soccer player to this. So being a Kwaito fan and all that, I used to listen to like Abazola and all those guys, man, dog. So at some point, I would picture myself doing this. It was just a glimpse of ideas, or cause I used to like watch myself in the mirrors and everything like that. And there was some point I was like, how we grew up like writing songs, like you would listen to your favorite songs, like you would have a book, like ladies would do that
Yeah.
more
No, I know.
often.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
with the ladies. Yeah.
yeah, I would do that with maybe certain songs.
Yeah.
If I want to know a song, maybe I would do that.
Yeah.
At some point I feel like it has built to me realizing that I love doing this. I love music so much, but I wasn't aware if probably at some point I would do
Or
this.
do music. Yeah.
So I was a soccer player, playing soccer, and I think I was in grade 8, nah,
Mm-hmm.
or something. It was maybe 2008 or 2009. I think hip hop was big in Bosch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the wave of hip hop was big in Bosch. And then there was a group of friends of mine, and we were like, bro, people are doing this. Why can't we just do this?
Yeah.
Like for fun, let's just ride a wave, and it's this season. Let's do this. Because when we play marbles, everyone plays marbles. I was already thought, bro. Like I like it,
That's
dog.
it.
So now, yeah, bro, like we get into that stage, yeah, like, I'm a teenager and everything. We want girls, we want that. So okay, we started. First song we recorded, there's a guy called Dog of Mix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we recorded a song then, all that. Okay. Caught some wave, nyana. Hey, you guys are doing this, and it was like a mockery
Okay.
because
Yeah.
of in my hood,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of guys were playing soccer.
Yeah.
So the shift came when we started doing music. It was like, what the hell are you doing, niggas? What the hell are you doing? Okay, lebong rap, no. What the fuck, okay? But it was like that, so people didn't see that. And every time they would listen to a song, if they like it, they like it, but they would mock you.
Yeah.
Like, bro, seriously, are you doing this? And it came to a point where at some point we left it and I played soccer. But for me, there was something kicking, bro. Like there was something kicking, like, no, Joe. do something again, you know, do something. Because if I would listen to people's music, I would feel like I could do better than this, you know, I could do better than this, you know. And I started writing, and I met Christian in grade, okay, I knew him from grade 8, but we weren't friends. Grade 9, we weren't friends like that. We were just, and then when grade 10, when it happened, it was like, okay, surprisingly, we became friends, and we became very close. Surprisingly, he was a rapper too, and we only find out later, like when we were just friends, and we were like, okay, Flip, you rap, dog. Like I used to rap too. I have a track. I haven't done anything, but let me hear it, you know. And then it's like it was like a calling, bro. Like I met a friend who's still my friend right now, in a sense that he took me back to where I started, and it was like, okay, let's do a song, and we did a song, bro, and it was a smash. At that time, it was a smash because of how we know it was a smash. Cause niggas that went fucking around with us, they were poking us to be like, yo, we had your track. That's dope. We heard your track. People who were listening to hip hop back then, they were like, okay, Flip. You know, it was so surprising when we met guys from Kobe Talk, because you know, guys is divided. Guys from Kobe Talk, when we went to the sessions, and then it was like, bro, where are you guys from? There's a track that people are saying it's yours. You know, and it's a smash. And that was it, bro. From there, I started focusing a bit more music, less on soccer. You know, and the discouragement about soccer, it was, I've seen a lot of guys mokasi fail. Like they would go to Pirates, you know, academies and everything like that, and then they would come back, bro. They would come back, and then you realize at some point, like, Flip, I'm going to training every day. I'm trying to you know, get into PSL, but you know, at my age, as a 17-year-old right now, I'm not in an academy. And I'm staying in Porsche, and these guys who've been on that stage, they busy coming back. What the hell? I'm not gonna play this game, bro. I'm not gonna play this game. And then I took a decision when I got to matric, and I was like, damn, I'm no longer playing soccer. You know, I'm no longer playing soccer. I'm gonna focus on something else. But at that time, I was like, I'm gonna go to varsity, you know, be this type of person and everything like that. But when I got into varsity, okay, when I was in matric, I decided not to play soccer at all. When I got into varsity, I started writing. And released my first single, Killer One. It was called Bamba Clever. Yeah, that song, okay, and that song, when I started performing more guys, mind you, there were a lot of guys, both VX, Sable, you know, Paper, Space Cookie, you know, Spooky, Gunda Buns. Those guys were well respected. When I started performing that song, bro, you know how you start when you catch a vibe from young niggas first, and then the OG start to realize you. Nah, bro. To me, it was vice versa. When I perform, bro, I'm a natural born performer. I don't want to lie. When I come to stage, I make my thing happen. I performed my first time. It was Koponang, when Ponang was still Ponang. Kote's lifestyle now. I think VX was making sessions, and then I came there. There were a lot of OGs. And Honorable Black Sam, what, and everything like that. And guys were performing, bro. They were performing. They were not catching the wave. And when I started performing, I ruled the crowd, bro. Like, just like that, bro. And from there, I knew it. I knew it. Cause after that, like, I was skeptical to talk to a lot of guys, bro. Paper, VX and all that. But after that, both the hype man, Joe. But after that, I can tell you, those niggas just called me and be like, dog, what's you? Who's you? And at that time, I was calling myself Young Detective. Yeah, that was Young Detective. I don't know why I called myself that, but yeah, I was that. And yeah, I started gaining respect from that. And from there, I started releasing music, singles after singles. I think my second single was like Go Harder, recorded Go Coach Plan, RIP to that homie. And after I recorded that thing, he was the guy who said to me, bro, you got this.
Yeah.
You know, he was the guy on studio who would flip and say, bro, I don't know where you from. I get you want to pick, but honestly speaking, dog, you got this.
Yeah.
And from there, I started realizing, bro, put out music out there and people start liking it. People I didn't know, because I was so shy to share my music with my friends,
Yeah.
because of I knew they would criticize me badly, or I was scared to hear their opinions. You know how your parents are strict to you, or people who are close to you, they would like tell you, dog, don't do this. Dog, don't do this. You know, you're not for this. I was scared to hear those things. So I would just share music with random strangers. And when I received feedback, it was so dope, bro. It kept me going.
No.
And from there, I took off, bro. Took off.
Nah, man. And now, once I say everyone knows you, I wasn't a hip hop person.
Yeah.
Well, I still don't think I am. But it has always been you in Kasi.
Dope.
That's songs that I can listen to, man, and they are there too.
Dope.
They are there. So when it comes to the gigs, well, I want to ask you about, because of you are in Bloma Kanala.
Yeah.
There's always been this guy for hip hop, loved hip hop. Have you maybe tried working with them like before? Because of, by the time you tried to discover yourself, hip hop was the it thing in Ghana. So there was these two guys, Usaine, do you know him?
Yeah, I know that guy.
Where's Mzaifan? You know Mzaifan?
Yeah, I think Zaifan has passed away.
Oh yeah, no.
I think maybe they will correct me, but last time I heard, I think
Yeah, because I haven't seen him in such a long. Because I've been to a hip hop studio, homemade thing, and it was his by the time back then, because everyone was trying hip hop. Right?
Yeah, bro.
There was a hip hop dance season. We were all doing cramping and all that.
Bro, the culture
Yeah.
was big, yeah.
Nah, man. Well, all is well. If he passed on, may his soul rest in peace. He did work here in Posh. People were discovered. I remember I was introduced to him by Lukani Butlu.
Yeah.
He was doing hip hop by then too, but now he sings.
He's a vocalist, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you worked with him also.
Yeah,
on the
song.
Yeah. It was good. What was what's the song again?
Beat by beat.
I remember his lyrics. Yeah.
That was the song.
Yeah, that was dope, man.
It was the first time I worked with him.
With him, yeah. And yeah, well, everything was good, man. I think the music video too, everything was superb. I started seeing you through you know her, Masintabele Sisi.
Yeah.
I started seeing you through her status back then, and I'm like, this guy is on hip hop. You were doing it was a music video, but you were singing alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was, the place was like, I don't know if you were sitting, but I think it's a black and white kind of tile where you were singing. Do you still remember that?
Yeah, I think I remember that.
That's where I was like, oh, this guy's into music. I think my wife was here with through her that I saw that you're in music.
Yeah.
Oh, because she was like, no, do you know this guy from our school and all that? That's when I realized, oh, this guy's into music. Last saw him, he was a soccer player and all that. And then we got to work. I think what brought us close is us having to work for Stars FC.
Yeah.
I had a privilege to work with you and Stars FC.
Yeah, get to know each other.
Yeah. So let's talk about gigs in Kasi, like gigs.
Gigging.
I know it might not be easy, because I saw one of the DJ hip hops in Kasi said on his status, we are being left out as hip hop people.
Yeah.
I think you know him, the DJ, the hip hop DJ. I won't say his name.
Yeah, I know.
He said we are being left out.
Yeah, yeah, it's true.
So yeah, man.
About gigging in Bosch.
Yeah.
What I can say is, this is a conversation that I had with Zoe yesterday. Uh, what I can say is, you see, with hip hop, nah,
Mhm.
our hip hop lovers are basically ordinary people, fans and everything,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, let me be sure for you.
But what club owners, because are the ones who have the power to like book us and everything.
Yeah.
Those people are not familiar with the sound like that, bro.
Yeah.
So what they love, I could say, it's house, soul, and everything.
Yeah.
And you would see like the most clubs that are popping, you know, they only represent like the house culture and those Sunday sessions cultures,
Yeah.
because the club owners are well invested in those type of, you know, genders and everything like that.
Yeah.
You see, we don't have people who have the power to say, you know, nah, my club is only hip hop.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, because they're not familiar with that music. I think the people who runs the game at the top, they just old people who doesn't understand the
Yeah.
culture and the power of hip hop.
Yeah.
Hence, you would find like lineups and everything. Like you wouldn't find a hip hop
Hip-hop,
artist
yeah.
or a hip hop DJ so easily. You get surprised, bro. And I think it comes to a point that hip hop is not played that much in our clubs.
Mm-hmm.
You see, so as a promoter, you wouldn't see the effect of it. You only see when piano plays, people are crazy dancing. That's
Yeah.
what you witness every time when a DJ plays, because these DJs, they play those kind of music. But if 440 or someone plays a hip hop song, the crowd goes crazy. But because of you not there to realize that it's always that thing that hip hop is not popping, you
Yeah.
know. So it's hard for us to get gigs this time, bro.
Would you rather say there should at least be a hip hop day? Let's say every Thursday, every Friday, just for hip hop.
Yeah.
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 Then
Then you would see.
yeah.
So what happens is, as I was telling you, I think we had a conversation, like we always have this conversation. There was a club owner who once told us that, you know, a problem about these hip hop guys is, so you should understand, like, these people are in business. There's a show that were put in place for Fridays, and we were playing hip hop all the time.
Yeah.
But the club owner said, you know, the problem about these hip hop cats and hip hop fans, they don't want to buy alcohol in this place.
Yeah.
They want to come with alcohol.
Okay.
So we're not making money out of that, you see. So besides all of that, I think what they should have proposed is bring people in. Let's have a hip hop day,
Yeah.
but alcohol will be sold inside.
Yeah.
That's when they would have seen that we do support, because hip hop cats love drinking, bro.
Yeah.
We love drinking so much. So that was the thing. So I think it has to be like that, but it has to start with someone, bro. It has to be somebody younger, because these guys are not familiar with this culture. It has to be someone younger who would take a risk on us and say, you know, come to my club every Friday or every Thursday, have a hip hop show. This you can see even if on our radio station, bro. There used to be a hip hop show.
Yeah.
Now I don't think there's a hip hop show anymore. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think that those are the things that kills the culture too. So a club promoter maybe listening to our radio station, they'll always hear house music, gospel, and whatnot.
Yeah.
So they assume that this is what people love.
Like,
So if there's a show, maybe a 1 hour show consistently playing hip hop,
Yeah.
they would know, bro. Like hip hop is in demand.
Yeah.
You know, if a station would keep this show for a longer time, that means people are listening.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't we just make a day for hip hop in our club because people will come, bro. It for hip hop, it's really hard for you to spot the value, you know, if you're not visionary, because you can make a show, and maybe 5 people will come today, but word of mouth, bro, and we telling people that there's this type of show, come through. You would see next week there will be 10 people, you know.
Yeah.
But with a normal show or a normal partying and everything like that, people just want to get drunk.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you say your club is open, you've hired the DJ. If you want to chill, we would just want to go there. But if it's a specific event, people need to hear it first. People need to adapt to it first before you would see numbers growing. So it's important. We need that show, bro.
Do you think if all the Amapiano DJs and house DJs were playing their songs, would they be getting that feel that they get now playing the Kabza songs and all that? Yeah, in Kasi, I'm just talking about the local.
The local
Yeah.
one.
Because I'm aware that people who the celebrities who doing hip hop are being hired everywhere. They have gigs and
Yeah.
all that. But when it comes to us here, it's excuse after excuse and what so forth. But the Amapiano DJs are hired here in Poch,
Yeah.
and they are hired everywhere. But I want to know do you think, because when you cannot sing Casper's song as
Yeah.
DeCool,
I'm a brand.
you are a brand, man.
I'm a
Everything
brand.
you present yourself.
Yeah.
So the DJs, I don't know, maybe they are brands, but do you think if they were playing their
Because
own,
maybe they are brands. I say they're not.
well, I'm not the one to say you are a brand and you are not. and
Okay.
you are not. But if they were playing their very own produced songs in their
For
own
like a
studios,
1 hour set, ne?
yeah,
Yeah.
or not even for 1 hour,
But they
they are
need
all they're all their own thing. If they were playing their own songs,
Yeah.
DJ Maps comes with his own songs, DJ Tabi comes with her own songs,
Yeah.
and DeCool comes with his own songs produced. Were we gonna get the very same feeling as we do with playing Kabza's songs?
Nah.
So we were not. Ne? I think that's why people don't. It's what people don't understand.
Yeah.
Especially those who own places like those.
Yeah. I think like you said, like celebrities who are doing hip hop, they're being hired too much, ne?
Yeah.
I think it comes with value and brand. Because now, for instance, if you wanna bring me on a show and then I don't have those many numbers, because I'm a performer, bro, like I would perform for like 20 minutes. So you would understand. 20 minutes, it's enough for me to say you have booked me for 20 minutes or 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm a performer. After that, I'm out.
Yeah.
So you would wanna book somebody who would say, if you would say Casper, you know Casper has a lot of following.
Yeah.
Even
yeah.
people will go crazy for just seeing Casper for like a minute.
Yeah.
You see, so for those celebrities to get booked, I think they deserve it. So for us, we still need to work hard, you know.
Okay.
But it's crazy when we're working hard. We have numbers in our own city, in our own hood, but they don't want to see that.
Yeah.
You know, they don't want to see that because I could bring numbers too in my own hood, you know. So for like DJs, if they were playing their own songs, bro, I'd tell you they were never gonna get booked.
Yeah.
Because they would experience the artistry side of us too. You know,
Yeah.
how to be in front of people judging what you really produced.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
because for us it's hard standing in front of people, and when you perform you need to be convincing that your product is good.
Yeah.
You know, so if I'm a DJ, I'm not taking any credit like out of DJs, but if I'm a DJ and not playing my own music, I'm just a regular DJ. I could decide to be a DJ too, bro.
Yeah.
I know how to play with visual what,
Yeah.
and I'm sure if I would learn how to play with
Decks, yeah.
decks and you know all those pioneers and everything like that, I could get to a space to say
I'm a DJ.
I'm a DJ. Book me. Even if for 2 gigs I could be booked for free, but you would hear, hey, this guy, if he plays Abalele, dog, yo, the crowd goes crazy. You know, because it's a well-known song.
Yeah.
But for me as a performer to stand in front and perform in Glela, there's no one who knows me in this, like maybe I'm in a different town or something like that.
Yeah.
There's no one who knows me. They still need to figure out who's their cool.
Yes.
And when I need to produce my music to them, they still need to figure out, Oti, is it good? Is it listenable? Can we vibe? They will just sit first and stand and try to listen. Some of them would like, okay, I want to see who's this person who's holding the mic, you know, now disturbing the show. Kabza just played and now there's this guy. Who's this guy? You know, I need to convince them that wait, this is me. Listen to this. I want to give you this. And from that point, you would see if you are the real deal, bro. So if DJs would invest and play their own songs and try to be on the production, I'd give them credit for that. I still give them credit, but yeah, they getting books because of they being DJs, bro.
Yeah.
You know, you cannot run a show without a DJ. You need somebody who will constantly play music for you to keep people going. That's the thing, bro.
Do you write for yourself?
Yeah, definitely, bro.
You see, so everything about you it's original. I know there are a lot of performers who don't write for themselves.
Yeah.
But, hence I was saying the DJs, I feel like it's easy for them.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's easy.
They have to chill a day before and mix everything and make sense out of it so that they can play the next day.
And I get frustrated, like I get frustrated when they try to compare themselves with us, bro. Like because they have an advantage. I always tell them that they have an advantage.
Yeah.
You see, when we organized that gig, so start, bro.
Yeah.
I told Zwandi that, bro, even if we can get 3 resident DJs, like they wouldn't mind to come and play because they know that whatever that we're playing is just I'm gonna select tracks from like this guy, you know. So when they're not getting gigs and they say they being overlooked, like, bro, what do you mean? Because there's a lot of you guys who can select songs. It just depends on who values themselves better, you know. As me as DeCool, if I'm a DJ, if I represent myself well and build my value to a certain standard, you can't compare me with somebody else who's, you know, just starting up to be a DJ. Everyone can DJ, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone can DJ.
No, hence I feel like you guys have to bring in everything when it comes to cooking, the ingredients and everything. Having to write, you need to make sense out of whatever that you're saying that you're writing.
Yeah.
You need to make sense. I think we all tried to write something, whether it's a poem, whether it's a song, whether it's everything.
Just pouring out your feelings on
your diary. But sometimes you feel like, well, this does not make
sense.
But you guys, that's good, man. I think that's what people should. I want them to know that.
Yeah,
the hip hop guys who are even writing for themselves are big because everything they do.
Because you need to understand this, like, you know, when you start to write a song or something or a poem, and if you're gonna put it out there, at first you're telling your own story, man.
Yeah.
You're telling your own story, but at some point you need to understand that this story might be relatable to somebody else's. You know, and for you, if you just writing to just write, you wouldn't care much about what other people would say. But remember now, if you're telling your own story, you're being vulnerable to people. You're opening up to yourself. You know how people are so secretive about their diaries. You know, they would hide everything there. So imagine that those are your secrets, and now you're opening up the book and say, look, these are my secrets. You know, so for people to relate to that, for people to get touched, for people to respect you for that, it takes a lot, bro. It takes courage and everything, bro. You're not just gonna go to a studio and say make a beat and then just put it out there. Now you have words to say and you have to inspire people at some point. You you know, the how you, it's how you interact with people that would make sense to everything, bro. Yeah.
Well, with all the hard work, I feel like it's now starting to pay off, and we'll still have to work harder for it to pay. So that's what I believe of it. Your hard work has been recognized. Let's now who has it been recognized by? We're talking about DJ Sabby and so the whole production that you guys have been good. Take us through that. The DJ Sabby and everything. Take us through that. Um,
Okay.
well, very to start. It's going to start by where you had your chance to. Is it no, not an interview, but you had to send in your song.
Or something like that.
Yeah, then we all went live on Instagram to check how now it's going. Yeah.
How we went. Okay. You know, as an artist, bro, upcoming, you always hustle, man.
Mhm.
You're always trying to look for opportunities out there. So, and what happened is there was this challenge. It was for this other DJ. I'm not gonna mention right now because there's difficulties with them. But yeah, with this other DJ, we had a challenge. I won the challenge.
Yeah.
And basically, I was in a radar. That challenge put me in a radar to like a lot of guys. You know, they started looking, you know, because most of the time I always been like a local artist like that, right?
Yeah.
I was working, still working with artists and everything like that. I've tried to build my name and polish, you know, and shout out to everybody who's been helping me out. So it got to a point where I was like, hey, bro, I'm growing out though. I've been doing this. Now I need to start looking for other opportunities to go out there.
Yeah.
You know, and the only way to reach a bigger market is Joburg.
Yeah.
So I need to pick on people from Joburg, and that's how I found that challenge. And I entered the challenge. I won the challenge. So I was in the radar of a lot of people were looking now. So there's a studio called Blueprint.
Yeah.
Got me to their radar, and I had a call from them, and they were like, you know, hey, DeCool, since you were doing this and this and this and this, so because we've been checking you out.
Yeah.
There's this DJ called DJ Sabby. He's doing a project. He wants to do a project, bro. So we heard your music is good and everything like that, but we wanna give you a shot to like, you know, submit your music to him.
Yeah.
He would listen, and then if he likes you, be in an interview, and then he would listen live and everything like that, you know. Then that's how it started. So I said, no, cool. I appreciate it. Let's do it. It's an opportunity, so why not?
Yeah.
You know, because yeah, I've been trying to get people like that. So yeah. So these guys called me and said that. So I had realized after that, okay, initially the DJ Sabby thingy, people need to like submit.
Yeah.
So because of these guys already like seen me or heard my music, that's when they told me to like, okay, submit these songs.
Yeah.
They are the ones who made me aware of it because
Yeah.
I wasn't aware. And then when I checked on social medias, then I saw, oh, flip, this thing is live, most people have been submitting and whatnot. So yeah. So I think in terms of hard work, it gave me that advantage, you know, to be made aware of that. And then what happened is I submitted my songs. It was 2 songs. It was like Ngeke Balunge and Voga. I submitted those songs and they asked me, what song do you want to play on live?
Yeah, which one do you feel comfortable with? Yeah.
I love them both, but Voga is close to my heart, bro. And I was like, yeah, play that song. You know, and I remember one of my friends asking me that, are you sure you want to play this song? You know, I said, bro, you know, there's something about this song that people don't understand. You know, some people want vibes, want true emotional songs, but if you really listen to this song, it would like spiritually kick you. it will spiritually kick you.
Definitely.
You see, and it takes a certain type of mood at some point to like kick you.
Yeah.
So I'm going with it, bro. Our parts, but now.
Yeah.
So we went with it. And Flip, the project manager for the project
Yeah.
of DJ said, before they even played that song, he suggested to me, bro, let's play that song on the live. And I said, already, bro, I've decided, because I was gonna tell you that we're gonna play that song before even, bro, before Sabby had that song.
Yeah.
And then it went live. My live feed was, cranky and everything because of the network and everything, but cool.
Yeah.
Sabby played that song. Hey, bro, he went crazy. And it was the first time he heard it.
Yeah.
He went crazy, and I was like checking. I was just checking because I couldn't interact with him. I was like, Flip, what's happening, bro? And the people gave me love too, and I was like, shit, this shit is happening for real. And after that, they texted me, they DM me, and they be like, no, dog, chill, you know what? We're gonna call you again. And that's when the journey started. It took, I think, 2 months, because they were planning a lot of things, and then they called again. Said, yo, you need to come to Joburg. You need to come to Joburg at these weeks, because now we need to start working. Flip, bro, like the lives were like open for everyone in the country. You should understand that. Like the opportunity, when such opportunity comes, bro, you need to appreciate. It was open to like a lot of people, like the whole country. And at some point there was a card for like 80 people who would be on the live feeds. You see? So you see how these things happen, bro. Sometimes when things are meant to happen, they're gonna happen for you. So there was 80 people who were on the live feed, and there was a cut. 60 people were cut off. If I'm not wrong, I think 80 or 40, but somewhere there. But you should know that all of those guys were cut off, and only 20 artists were like chosen. Bro, I was I think number 3 of the first chosen, or number somewhere on the top 5. But this is not saying who was the better one, but like I'm just saying being chosen. I was like, I was on the top 5 to say, yo, this guy needs to be on this. Before, he had listened to other guys even, and you should understand that if you listen to other dope artists, you would try to rethink your thoughts that maybe this guy is not fit, but but I stuck, bro. My work spoke for itself, and Flip, we were there, 20 artists. But unfortunately some of the artists didn't come for the session. So and it's because we had a conversation where some people are asking about, we're not seeing this one because they were on the top 20 list. Where them, but unfortunately they weren't on the sessions because of the personal reasons or whatever. But so we were, bro. The experience was crazy, bro.
You paid off.
Getting to a room with artists that are so madly talented, and you always thought that I'm the ish. But when you get to a space, you see this guy is not a celebrity, he's not what he's like, almost just like you. And when they pouring their hearts out on the mic, you like go Flip, bro. You ask yourself, do I really got it? The nerves, they kick in, but at some point you got it, bro. So the opportunity was dope, bro. Like I really appreciate it, because I was in a phase, like, let me put it like, I was in a phase where I was working on my second project, but the producer that I'm working with and the guys, the team and everything was broken, bro. So I was trying to pick everything with my own strength. I'm trying to like balance, how will I make this project work, bro? My producer is not on his right mind. I've lost my manager, she's not available. I have to do everything by my own. Like my team is just broken. And when the opportunity came, bro, it was like, bro, this is what I need to focus on right now. This is it. I need to go for this. I need to put my heart out for this, because at this moment everything is getting, it's falling into pieces. But it's not falling, but it's not in a world, man, and everything like that. So I need to take this opportunity and cherish it. I took it, I bagged it, It was dope, bro.
Yeah, man.
It was dope.
Well, I think always light comes where there is darkness.
Yeah.
So I think that's how your things lit up because of you were having difficulties with your own crew members.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we all go through some things, not because people are jealous, but because of they also have other commitments
other
that
commitments,
are keeping
bro.
them and all that and trying to fix this out and then those. But I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm glad. I think we're gonna be wrapping it up. But I want to ask you about well the whole thing that happened with this DJ Sabby thing is um, DeCool had an opportunity to be into
The volume
into-
one.
yeah
The volume
two
one
songs.
next
The I think it's two songs,
time.
right?
Yeah, it's 2 songs.
Yeah,
bro.
and now he's wearing a Root of Fame, and I think he's the only person in Potchefstroom right now.
Oh shit.
I think he is the only
Yeah,
one
sure.
with the Casper shoe. So everything works for him. So he's going there. So there's a lot of things he's going to be the first one to have in Potchefstroom. Once everything pops up, go on and support him. Go search Top Skillet. And what's the other one?
Umqondo.
Umqondo.
Yeah.
On all platforms. I think it's on Spotify, wherever.
iTunes,
Yeah.
YouTube, Deezer, whatever you name it.
Yeah, go.
Even on Fakazi.
And Instagram, you can
Yeah.
also do a short video
Short
with
video,
a
yeah.
song. You got that. You got there. So let me just ask quick questions for us to wrap up the show. Then
Yeah.
you will give them your handles where they'll follow
Yeah.
you and all that. So if the first question was the first question is if your life was a movie, what song would be on the soundtrack?
If my life was a movie,
Yeah.
what song would be on my soundtrack? I'm a pooper though.
Yeah.
I'm a pooper though.
Is that one of your first songs?
One of my songs
Yeah.
on my first EP.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would resonate with me. That would resonate with my life because, bro, I'm a dreamer. I've always been a dreamer. Like I've dropped a lot of stable opportunities
Yeah.
for risky ones.
I feel you.
I've dropped a lot
Yeah.
of risky opportunity, like stable opportunities for risky ones, because I always vision myself bigger
Yeah.
than what the life sometimes gives you,
Yes,
you know.
yeah.
So I'm a popo would be like the soundtrack, bro. Because I always encourage people to follow their dreams, bro.
Yeah.
At any time. I know it's hard. I know the reality, but you all have to remember this. You only live once. You know, when you get out of here and get chased by a car and you out, bro, like we don't know what happened next. So for me, I always encourage people to like do what you need to do, bro.
Yeah.
Because there's no other life that you would live besides this.
Yeah.
You only get one life. Yeah.
So if someone painted a portrait of you, how do you think it would look? How would you recognize that? That is me. What needs to be there in the painting?
Yeah, you're talking about the whole
You, yeah, man. I'm talking about you, your face.
my face and everything,
Yeah,
bro.
you know other people don't make it clear. Man.
Yeah.
Other paintings have a lot of drama and
Drama,
but
flip.
there should be something that you see. Wow, this guy seriously.
It's me, man.
Yeah.
One thing for sure is like this giving in
I
jail.
I knew
bro.
you would go for those.
Yeah,
I
bro,
knew you
because
would go for
this
those.
is my trademark. Actually,
Yeah.
because people don't understand. They always tell me to cut this thing, bro. Especially those who doesn't know me like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
in the music scene or something like that. But I always tell them this thing that you know how you want to recognize a person.
Mhm.
When you check Black Coffee, unfortunately, okay, he had an accident and whatnot.
Mhm.
But now people recognize Black Coffee because of his hand.
yeah,
You know, and there are certain things that you need to have for people to say, this guy always has this thing.
Yeah.
You know, Casper, when he's doing interviews and everything, Casper always has shades. Okay,
Yeah.
besides that, when he entered the game, he had a ponytail. And he
Yeah.
always had a ponytail.
Yeah.
Maybe at some point I'll take this thing out, but for now, dog, nah.
For now, it's still working.
Still working, bro. That's my
Yeah.
face. This is how I look.
So the most unprofessional scene you've been in, maybe it could be when you were about to perform, or now maybe this is unprofessional because of our lights here now.
Ah,
today.
we just chill.
But
bro.
yeah, I want to
Yeah,
know
we
the
just
most
chill,
the most unprofessional thing you've seen someone do or you've been in when you were
Experienced.
about to work. Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro, there's a lot.
I think that one, man.
Yeah, there's a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
But I would take a one, bro. I don't like bashing this guy out, but hey, I would do, bro. Because this guy, shout out to him, bro. He was the G, man.
Yeah.
But shout out to him. But bro, I got pissed because he was so unprofessional.
Yeah.
The late Moshebi, bro.
Oh yeah.
That
yeah.
guy. Okay, I think he was unprofessional with a lot of guys, but for me, I took it personal because we were invested in his show.
Yeah.
You know, we did a song for that guy.
Yeah.
You know, to promote his show.
Oh yeah. Oh
We
yeah.
did a song for that guy, and when we were booked to perform, bro, we didn't get paid for our show, for our song at first. Then we let us like, okay, cool. You know, this guy's uplifting talent in guys. He's sharp. At some point, you do all those things because of you see good in people.
Yeah.
It got to a point where we needed to perform, bro. This guy, instead of giving us priorities, he always had that thing, OT. Nah, bro, I'll see you just now. I'll see you just now. I'll see you just now. Like, bro, I'm on a poster.
Yeah.
I'm on a lineup.
Yeah.
Like, before I came to this show, I met pretty like 20 people who like grab me and it's like, DeCool, what time are you performing? Because I want to see you.
Yeah.
DeCool, what time? Like, bro, no, Upalamaling stage. You know that thing. That show was personal to me because I realized that, bro, now I have these people who wants to see me perform at this stage. We stood on the rain, bro. It was raining, waiting to get onto the stage. And when it was time for us to prepare to get into the stage, suddenly there's this big artist who's coming and they want him to perform. Flip. We were like, okay, cool, let him perform, we'll perform after. You know, we're humbling ourselves and everything like that. But after that, it was the case of, nah, you'll close the show.
Okay.
You'll close the show. We were standing in the rain for like an hour or something, bro, waiting for us to like get into the stage. I remember I was with Space Cookie standing there. Nesty C was passing by, San L was passing. We were like, fuck these niggas.
Yeah.
You know, we don't care who's here because people were crazy. Like, I remember that show was so personal for me because the love that I got from people before me getting to that place, it was like mad crazy, you know. So the most unprofessional thing, it was that show, bro.
Yeah.
That show was so unprofessional, and I even, you know, resented that guy for that.
Yeah.
Until a certain stage that I took myself back and be like, okay, it's not worth it, bro.
Yeah, I know. But you're here today because it's such things. It would have killed you. Or it would have kept you strong. But today you're strong. And you're here.
I'm strong, bro.
Yeah. Last message maybe for the YouTubers who will be watching. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. What I can say, bro. Always do you. You know, there's nothing that pisses me off when you take people's opinion so serious. People will always have opinions, bro. Like, if you want to make it in life, I'm not saying like I'm successful right now, I'm still on the journey, but if you want to make it through, bro, you need to do you, and you need to cut off feelings at some point. You need to be selfish at a certain time that, you know, I understand this would offend this guy or this person, but this person doesn't understand what's at stake for me right now. So you need to do you, bro, at all times. be selfless at some point, but be selfish most of the time for you to make it. That's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you very much. Your handles.
Okay, you can check me out on Twitter. It's DeCool_RSA. Go on Instagram, check _DeCool. And you go to like Facebook, Nkululeko DeCool. By my professional page, you can search DeCool018 and you will get me. You will get me there. TikTok also, DeCool_RSA. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you've heard it. Thank you very much for joining us, DeCool. Thank you very much for all our YouTubers for watching.
Yeah.
This was definitely epic. This was great. This is an hour 9 minutes with we give gratitude to you, DeCool, for the amazing work. Keep on pushing, man. My slogan or well, my brand is Push and Jack. So I want to tell you that keep on pushing. It will be there. You will see it and you will enjoy it. You'll be able to touch it. You'll be able to see it.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, otherwise, thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like and comment, and also give suggestions of the name change or if we should still keep it as Gas Insights. But from me, Sir Archie, with love to all of you. Ciao, ciao.
Bantu abadala ngicela nisibonise indlela yabona kumnyama kuyathusa thina soyikulahleka bantu abadala ngicela nisibonise indlela